What's up, YouTube? I know it's been a while. Obviously, I've rebranded, as you can see. Um, I put it to what my Twitch channel is, will now be my YouTube channel. I'm going kind of through a stage where the game I normally play for stream is down and just isn't up and running. And so I figured, you know what? Let's do what I want to do, which is sports analyst. Let's dive into the thing. Let's talk about the games. Let's talk about a team. Let's do all this. And why not? Let's talk about probably the biggest week of college football, week 13. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about that. I do think, though, that this has to be probably one of the biggest week in college football there is. Playoffs on the line. There's championship bids on the line. There is undefeated on the line. There is just everything on the line. Um, and so with that, let's hop into it. Let's hop into it. So the first game we want to talk about is obviously going to be the Ole Miss versus Mississippi State game. Um, I think the biggest thing to take away from this is um, Ole Miss is coming off a good win, I believe. I think they're coming off a good win, right? Um, yeah, good win against Vandy. Um, would I take the two? Yeah. I think Mississippi State might be able to hold them to two. I do think that's more of a home field advantage versus anything. I do think Ole Miss will probably just run with it, but it's hard to say. It's on a Thursday night. How all these teams are gonna react just playing Saturday. It's an early game. Yeah. The next big game I think is um Cincinnati, East Carolina. I know people may not think that's a big game, but um, it is probably the biggest game due to the fact that Cincinnati has to win to stay alive for the playoff. If they don't win, they're done. So it's going to be a big game. Um. So with that being said, in East Carolina, I don't think they're not even gonna play. I mean, yeah, the quarterback looks nice, but I just think Cincinnati just having that tune-up game. I think this is another tune-up game for the American Conference Championship. But besides that, man, that's gonna be a fun game to watch. Utah, Colorado. Yeah, that's great. Both teams have nothing really to lose. Utah, they're in they're pretty much it. And so, sorry. And so, in general, I don't think there's really anything to lose. I think Utah wins it, blowout. I don't know if they can cover a 24 point spread. That's a lot. I don't even think Colorado's lost by 24 in any of their games. Uh, Maybe they have. That's 24-3. Uh, that's 20. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's a tough test. Utah can do it though. That's probably the biggest games on Friday. Uh, this game, it's in Costin. Ooh, might go to that. No, I'm just kidding. But that game may be interesting because I believe, if I'm correct, I think, they have to. If I'm correct, I think they have to. No, that game's mean nothing. So yeah, I think those are the probably big games to watch on Friday. Ohio State, Michigan, man, probably the number one game to watch this weekend, hands down. You have probably the best defense besides Georgia and maybe one other team, and a Ohio State team that just railed Michigan State. I mean, did anyone expect that? Not really. It looks like State didn't show up to play. It's in Michigan. It's in Ann Arbor. So that's, that's going to be a nice thing. Michigan is obviously not favored at home, which I'm a little confused, but you know what? I understand it is Ohio State. Um, let's see what else. Yeah, that game's gonna be interesting. I do think Michigan will come up on top. I just think the defensive play will outstanding. I've been saying it forever. Michigan is the better team this year. I don't know if Ohio State. I kind of got lucky that defense didn't show up last week for Michigan State. So yeah, Oregon State. It's Pac-12. It's ugly football. Besides that, yeah, yay. BYU USC. Woo! Yay! Nothing really. BYU. Let's see. Maybe they won't play the top guys because they're already bowl eligible and they can't really go up. And so maybe they'll let SC try to get bowl eligible, which would be nice. Because I don't remember the last time SC hasn't been bowl eligible. It's been a while. That hasn't been because of a ban. But yeah, SC looks ugly. Defensive coordinator needs to be fired. I could talk about SC all day, but yeah, that doesn't look good. Georgia Tech. Georgia should destroy that 35-point spread as long as, they don't actually suck. UConn Houston, that should be an easy. Wake Forest and Boston College, it's hard to say. Because Wake Forest look ugly against Clemson, but they look great throughout. So that one I don't know. This one should be kind of easy for you. This is undefeated. Alabama, Auburn. All right. So I've been saying this. The thing about Alabama, they're a good football team. I don't know if Bryce Young can pull it off. I know he has this year, but I have seen Auburn upset. It's been very shocking. But again, it'd be a very fun time if they do. Because it would really throw the committee of the college football playoff a wrench in their plan, because I think that would destroy, no matter what happens, Alabama in the playoffs. So yeah, Michigan State looking to rebound. Yes. Penn State looking to have a good season with the new coach getting a 10-year contract. So, oh wow, hi, what is playing? Oh wow, yeah, we don't want that. Yeah. So, besides that, very interesting. I have Michigan State winning that. Oklahoma State, bandwagon fans, Oklahoma. Let's see. But yeah, that game's a toss up in the air. It's gonna be nice weather. But wow. A lot of editing I gotta do. But Oklahoma State. I think Oklahoma State will win it. I don't think Oklahoma's been that good. They can't find a freaking quarterback. Just yeah. Pitt, Syracuse. Pitt's gonna win that. Clemson probably should win that, but we don't know. Notre Dame, Stanford is the last game of the weekend. Well, that's an interesting thing because Stanford hasn't been good, but they've looked good against SC. They look good against Oregon, but then they haven't. I do think I'm an SC fan, USC fan, Trojan, so I hate Notre Dame. I do think Stanford can win, even though that has bias in it, but non-biased, I think Notre Dame can win. If it was up to me, I do want to see Stanford win somehow, some way. I don't think Notre Dame has looked that good, personally. So yeah, be very interesting. I hope Notre Dame can win. It isn't on NBC, so be very interesting. But besides that, I know, we're just kind of. So I know that 2019. I know that my channel has been kind of dead, so I'm going to try to kind of revive it with this. I think this is gonna be a fun thing to do. Just talk about football, anything. It can be pro, it can be NBA, it can be any type of sports. So I do think this is gonna be fun. Yeah. But besides that, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, how we should do this. But yeah, let's keep this up in the future. Peace.